Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh Ox.
It's your boy Tay.
Another episode of Sports Talk Tay and Josh. And what we're gonna do for you this episode, we're gonna got a series called Top Five Series. So this Top Five Series, we're gonna have our prediction of certain positions, defense, offensive line, and what we're gonna do is name our top five, and then after our top five, we're gonna give honorable mentions or teams we think maybe outside looking in. And
Yep.
this is just a prediction. A lot of stuff could change: injuries, free agencies, contract disputes. So we just giving that small disclaimer before we get started. Also, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Okay. All right. So say top five defense. I'll let you go first. Who you have at your number five ranking defense prediction going into the season?
Okay, for me, uh, my number five defense will be oddly enough. They had a lot of acquisitions, but it looked like it would be betterment for the team. My number five defense will be the LA Chargers. Will be the number five defense
Ooh,
preseason.
interesting. Oh,
Number five.
okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, but my team, just my just my team. I'm gonna go with the other LA team. I'm gonna say the Rams will be number five.
Number five. Okay.
Yep. Yep. With the signing, Wagner. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say they slightly upgrade. Even though they lost Von Miller, a veteran present, I think
Yeah.
Bobby Wagner was an upgrade, slight upgrade.
Yes.
Because Von Miller's, he's declined. I'm not gonna say he's still playable. I think
Uh-huh.
Buffalo overpaid him. He couldn't walk away from that Buffalo contract.
Yeah,
Just my
he could.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't walk away. That was too much money. Okay. All right. So the only reason I picked the Rams, because the Rams consistently been for the third straight year, they've been top 10 in scoring defense
Yep.
consistently. So I'm gonna give them number five. That's just my opinion. And you picked the Chargers, right? So
Yeah. I
you
picked the
know,
Chargers.
I figure you picked them because Khalil Mack, and they also got what's his face too,
J.C. Jackson. J.C.
J.C.
Jackson.
Jackson, yeah, and with Bosa, and they already good defense. I would
Yep.
say the only reason I didn't put them on my top five because it's their first time playing together.
Got you.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I say that.
But
I just pretty much gave away my
yeah.
honorable mention, but that's the only reason.
But the only
But
reason I say Chargers because now they got time to jail, but we got to yet to see how they're going to be, like you said,
yeah,
during the season. We got to see how
yeah,
they
I
actually
did.
play.
That's the only reason
Um,
I didn't put them. I'm just contemplating between them and the Rams. I only put the
mhm.
Rams because the Rams been doing it for 3 years in a row
Yeah,
consecutively, and
yeah,
that's the only reason. First year, so I'm going with past performance can give you a prediction of the future of performance. I'm just saying
yeah.
this. Okay, so who do you have at number four?
Oddly enough, the number four defense I had was the L. It was, I guess, the LA. It's LA time right now. It's LA Rams. That's my number four defense.
Oh wow.
Put them as my number four. 'Cause like I said, the signing of Bobby Wagner
Mhm.
to actually be a upgrade. I mean, don't get me wrong. Von Miller is a hell of a player, but that's an upgrade as far as linebackers for
Mhm.
that defense this year. Like I said, they've been in the top 10 as far as scoring defense. They have been in the top three as far as passing defense. So now it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and
that's
they're one
that's
of
the
the
only
best.
reason. That was the reason I went with them at number five.
Yeah,
I- And
and
plus, they the
they
Super Bowl
are.
champions, so you
Yep.
gotta give them some leeway a little
And
bit.
also another stat was that they also been in the top two or top at least in the top four of total
Mhm.
team tackles as far as the NFL. So they don't
Okay.
give away a lot of free possession like mishaps, if I would say.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, number four for me would be the LA Rams.
Okay. I'm gonna go a different route. My number four team is the Denver Broncos.
Damn, that's my no mama. Ooh,
So,
no mind.
so yep. Yep. Rank number two is the second. You know what I mean? Scoring defense. They've
Oh,
always been.
I gotta change
Yeah.
my list. Damn, I gotta change my
Yeah, number four, I got Broncos. Number four was the Broncos. See, we didn't discuss this before the show. I'm just letting you guys know. We don't discuss rank. I try not even talk to him about football when we doing these power rankings because he be stealing my thunder. I'm not just saying. I'm
Well, it look like you
joking.
stole my thunder this time, cause oh
Number
man, I had
four
them.
is the Broncos. The four, I'm gonna put the Broncos. Second score deep. Only question I would say about the Broncos, they got a new coach. The
Mhm.
previous coach was his defense specialist. So
Got you.
we gotta see
Yeah.
how it is with the new coaching staff. I'm still gonna put them at number 4 because Chubb's coming back. They had some injuries too as well on the defense side. A lot of
Yeah.
players are coming back. So Denver is my number 4 team. Okay, who do you have at number 3?
Yeah, you already said who it was. Number 3 for me was the Denver Broncos. It was
Okay.
it was Patrick Surtain Jr. Like I said, Bradley Chubbs. They pretty much led they was in top top 10 this year as far as pass defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think they was in the top 8 as far as sacks last season. Like, how can you go? And they're young. They're young. Like, they're not even. They know. It
Can't
ain't
go
like
wrong with the
no.
Broncos. I think the
Yeah,
no-fly zone is coming back. Before they was giving them
pretty
all
much.
buddy passes, but now they companion certificates. That's what they was giving out before. But now I think they back on top. So
Yeah.
my number 3, I'm gonna go with the old school.
Uh-huh.
Being the mastermind, 4D chess, 3D checks, Bill Belichick. I'm going with the Patriots at number 3.
Patriots.
Even though they did
Ooh, they
lose
got an
J.C.
overhaul though.
Jackson,
Yeah.
they lost J.C. Jackson in the offseason. But I think Bill Belichick, he's know how. I don't know what he do. He know how to find defensive players for some reason
Gotcha.
that fit
Yeah.
perfectly in his system. So I'm gonna put him at number 3, and I think they was the third scoring. They did get
They was the
exposed by
third.
the
Yeah.
Bills against
Yeah.
that playoff game. So, but I think Bill Belichick is smart enough to come up with a nice defensive plan. So I'm gonna put him in the top 3. I'm gonna put him number 3.
All right. We had number 2 now, right? Okay.
Yep,
Number
number
2
2. Who
for
do you have
me.
at number 2?
Number 2. Oddly enough, it was the team that nobody expect to make it far in the playoffs at all. It will be the team from the Bay, San Francisco 49ers. As the number 2 defense.
Ooh, okay. Okay. I didn't have the 49ers at number 2. At number 2, I'm gonna get shocking. I want to say the New Orleans Saints is number 2.
I couldn't give it to the Saints though, because
Nah,
they
the
only do
Saints,
good against one team.
man, they made the GOAT disappear, man. I gotta give them credit. I will put them because they got Tyrann Matthews and they got Marcus May too.
Yeah.
So they got a nice addition. They defense was already good. I put them at number 2 because that's my sleeper defense. They might be ranked number 1. This is a spoiler. I know it's a hot take, but I want to say they're gonna still be somewhere in the top 3, top 5.
I
So
mean, that Tyrann Matthews signing was a big signing though.
yeah,
That
I
was a
put the
big signing.
Saints. I know I went off the edge with the Saints.
Yeah. All
I
right.
went with
And
mhm.
yeah. They was actually my honorable mention. I'm not even gonna fake, but
Yeah, you already took one of my honorable mentions. Spoiler alert, but you already took it.
and my number 1, I don't think you could go wrong. They were literally the no-fly zone last year
Mhm.
until the playoffs. It would be the Buffalo Bills as my number 1
Yep,
defense.
I think we both agree. Bills Mafia is the number 1 defense, and it's Bills Mafia. Even though
Nope.
the Chiefs, it was the Chiefs, bro. It was Pat Mahomes, though.
Yeah. But it was a hell of a game though. They actually could have.
But
They should have won that game.
they added veteran presence. Von Miller.
Yes.
I think Von Miller can rally that defense up. They already a great defense, so I put them at number 1. That was my number 1. Okay, so let's go to our honorable mentions. So who do you have? I want to give mine away. I already said that the Chargers are my honorable mention. Only reason because it's their first year playing together. Only reason I didn't put them in my top 5.
Yeah, I said the Saints because of the Tyrann Matthews acquisition and the fact that they have been a real consistent defense per se in the past like 3 years since they had that since they had that camaraderie of players. They've been good for the last 3 years.
Okay.
Another
And even
one.
I think the Packers is a very underrated team.
Yeah,
Packers. I say they top 10. I wouldn't say they top 5 per se. I would say top 10.
If everything goes well with this team, including with the acquisition of another offensive player, which we'll talk about later down the line, I think the Eagles defense might actually be good this year.
Okay. Oh, can I add another defense? I think the Baltimore Ravens have bounced back. They had a lot of injuries.
I was about to say
Baltimore Ravens. I had them on my list. I said,
it's an asterisk.
If healthy, we're gonna put a clause in front of that.
Yeah.
If they are healthy. I want to keep saying because last year, like they then they hold DBs like got injured. Like
Oh
everybody
yeah,
got injured. Like
everybody got hurt. Everybody. I
yeah.
was, they whole secondary, like one of their leading linebackers was out. Like it was a whole cluster
Jeez, man,
last season.
Baltimore was just like, jeez, man, they had. I don't know what they need. They need a lucky rabbit's foot or something. That was bad. I was like, jeez. Oh,
Yeah,
another team I think is probably good. I think the Cleveland Browns are pretty good.
yeah,
Miles
that's another
Garrett,
one. Yeah,
yeah.
they another mile. Yeah, they have another.
And 49ers, I want to say the 49ers, you stole my thunder. I put 49ers slightly out. They top 10. I say they in the 6 to 10 range.
Yeah.
That was just my prediction.
What about
Eh,
the
uh,
Miami Dolphins? Would you put them in that honorable mentions? It's
no.
a yes or no for me. I'm like, it's a yes or no,
I
but
want to say
I
no.
say
I want
more
to say no.
no. Yeah.
No. If
So
they top 10, they may be lower tier, maybe 9, 10-ish, maybe.
yeah, yeah. If that, if that.
I know you're gonna hate this team. The Cowboys somewhere in the top 10.
Only thing is, it's December.
Somewhere in the top 10. They somewhere in the top 10. I don't know. I'm not saying they elite defense, but they somewhere in the top 10.
I say top. I say top 15. I say top
Top
15.
15. What about Tampa?
They could be top 10.
Tampa.
They
Okay.
ain't really lose
Okay.
nobody. They really ain't lose nobody.
Yeah, they didn't really lose nobody. Okay. I think our list wasn't too bad. I don't think our top five. We went different routes.
Yeah.
I sort of like put the Saints a little high, but that was just my bold prediction. That was just a bold prediction. That's why I did it. I did it.
Yeah. You put a sleeper in the top two. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, man. Because I think the chemistry they was already good defense. They added two good players.
Yeah.
That's why I want to say they probably gonna be in the top three. We can move them around. I could have put them at three, but that was just my bold prediction. I
Yeah.
know a lot of people gonna hate me probably for putting them that high, but but if you do, it's okay. It's okay. I could be wrong. It's just a prediction. It's just a prediction.
It's all
I tell
preseason.
everybody we can always come back because a lot of things can happen from here to week one. Like a
Exactly.
lot can happen. All right, so I think we're going to end it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, join our Facebook group.
See if
Peace
you
ahead,
agree with the
peace.
list. See if you agree with the list.
If
See
you
what the
agree or
team you
disagree,
got.
matter of fact, this is what we do. Post your top five picks and
Yes.
honorable mentions. And just
Yes.
let you know, we read your comments. Go ahead and just go ahead. If you agree to disagree, I say, man, maybe like if someone make a valid argument, I just like, man, yeah, I didn't think about that. See,
And
I'm
if you
reasonable.
got
We open minded.
if you got the best top five, or you somewhat have a argument, you could potentially be on the show to discuss your list. That's how we want to go.
Long as you know, just don't be frothing at the mouth, cussing every word. You got to meet me
Exactly.
halfway, man. We a family friendly show, man. We come on, man. All right, peace and
All right,
Grease.
piece of hair.